Astronauts Suni Williams and Butch Willmore don't cash in any overtime while stuck in space. In fact, the two experienced astronauts who returned to Earth March 18th after 9 months in orbit were paid their standard salaries. NASA told People in a statement March 19th, "When NASA astronauts are aboard the International Space Station, they receive regular 40-hour-week salaries. They do not receive overtime or holiday weekend pay. And while they have an out-of-this-world career, astronauts are still considered federal employees and are given the standard travel amenities." The statement adds, "While in space, NASA astronauts are on official travel orders as federal employees, so their transportation, lodging, and meals are provided. They also are on long-term TDY temporary duty and receive the incidentals amount for each day they are in space. The incidentals amount is reduced by the percentage required for the length of the trip per federal travel regulations." While 59-year-old Suni and 62-year-old Butch salaries have not been revealed, the pay rate for astronauts fall under the federal government's GS-11 to GS-14 pay scale, estimating their salary range from being $84,365 to roughly $152,000, depending on their experience. As for their incidentals, according to fellow astronaut Katie Coleman, it could be as little as a couple bucks a day. Katie, who worked for the International Space Station from 2010 to 2011, told The Washingtonian, "There is some small amount of money per day for incidentals that they end up being legally obligated to pay you. For me, it was around $4 a day. If the same amount is applied to Butch and Suni's mission, they can end up with an additional $1,144 on top of their yearly salary." Butch and Suni, who have each clocked 3 space flights during their careers, stayed a total of 286 days longer than their intended 8-day mission. Upon the first sight of the famous space explorers as they exited the Space Dragon capsule in Florida, users were curious about the reason behind the pair being wheeled off in stretchers, a practice that's typical for those who have been in space, as they can walk upon their return after floating in zero gravity for an extended period of time. Former NASA senior scientist John Dewitt told Live Science, "A lot of them don't want to be brought out on a stretcher, but they're told they have to be."